Alright, today we're at Ebaum's World. We're looking at this article about how Star Wars fans are all, literally every single one of them, completely terrible people that are mean to their mothers and everyone hates. Some real dum-dums harassed Rose from Last Jedi. She deleted her Instagram. People suck. Are you a Star Wars fan? If so, then chances are you're a dunkhead. I think it's a pretty funny way to start an article. No one else seemed to. So he misspelled raped as wrapped, so I'm gonna just exclude all those comments. It was only mildly funny once. The writer of this is Ramble Crone. I'm probably just gonna exclude straight up hate for him.
I didn't know George Lucas was a gangster. He must have been pretty good to win a rap battle against social media. Honestly, the movie sucked. The Force Awakens sucked because it ripped off A New Hope. It took away the story that fans knew. 5 years after the Battle of Endor, the New Republic was on equal footing with the Empire. There have been a shin ton of books that fans like me read. We also read the histories of the Star Wars universe. George Lucas gave permission for people to write the history and stories for him, and he made billions off of it. So what did he do? He found out that there was enough of a fan base to revive the movie series, but he flipped off the hundreds of writers and millions of fans by stating that what he says goes, and that none of anything anyone else wrote was at all canon. He raked in billions just to tell everyone to funk off. Now, The Phantom Menace was not that bad, but it could have been great. But Jar Jar ruined it. The Phantom Menace was supposed to what? Supposed to what?
I love how he says that George Lucas found out there was enough of a fan base. Like he was like, whoa, people like these Star Wars things, don't they? People like the laser swords.
Meh. You know, Jedi is a piece of shit, but I recognize his diabolical genius. When he posted a video, Jedi reads mean tweets. He cherry-picked mainly racist tweets. This is heavy, actually. What he was trying to do is establish, if you criticize me, you're basically the same as these racist doofuses that can't even spell.
Why so much hate, Ramble Crone? You're not gonna win this war by fighting what you hate. You'll win by white knighting for what you love.
One thing worse than famous people complaining that some people exist who don't like them is cucks trying to milady them for.
What the fuck is a pansexual?
Like a trans person, but with a deeper mental issue.
Daisy Ridley didn't delete her Instagram because of Star Wars fans either. He was a strong advocate for gun regulation, and people called her out on being a hypocrite because her character in Star Wars fires a blaster and there's a lot of guns in the franchise. That's it. That's the reason, not fanboys complaining about Rey.
So they also put a link at the bottom to this Daily Mail post where 5 lines down completely contradicts their argument. I'm super sensitive. Not too sensitive, but I really feel things.
Another SJW post by Ramble. She should be blaming the creators as a whole, not the fans. She was a very bad choice for the part and unfortunately a bad actress, and I think she knew it. The best thing she could have done was get off of social media.
Sorry, but she was a Shin character. And so was that stupid Ash, purple-haired bitch. Rey's cool though.
Oh, they stopped production, put everything on hold.
It's Trump effect.
If you can't take any negative backlash, don't go into acting. And if you have no brains, don't write blogs. Life is so fudging simple. Free market economics gets people what they want and need, and garbage gets taken out.
In a perfect world, yes, but it's mainly hate and garbage in social media land, and it drives the thin-skinned away. I'm not sure why anyone reads responses to their posts anyway. It's always going to be hate-filled, point-missed diatribes from socially inept cave dwellers.
Fudge, you Ramble Crone. It's not the fans' fault they keep cranking out bad movies filled with dull characters that serve no purpose other than to show you how woke Star Wars is. Shake my head. Michelando, a fudging pansexual, was the last straw. Next up, Boba Fett is a tranny. Couldn't stand looking exactly like his dad, so he a sex change. How about a gender-fluid demi-queer Obi-Wan movie where he helps a bunch of migrants sneak onto a planet that doesn't want them? Go woke, go broke.
This movie was garbage. This chick was garbage. Liberals need to stop with this shit. Just make the movies, don't push political shit. Just shows that forced inclusion isn't as widely accepted as people think it is. She was terrible in the movie. I wouldn't go out of the way to tell her, but this movie wasn't great in general. But fudge this Ramble Croc for lumping all Star Wars fans into a band of deplorables. I'm sorry Hillary didn't win, bro. Fudge you.
There's no such thing as chicks with dicks, only guys with tits. Sorry, but not sorry.
Just because you're a Star Wars fan doesn't mean that you are a jerk. I'm a Star Wars fan, my friends are fans, and we don't call anyone out. My fans are actually movie critics. Every fan base has its up and down, and it's trolls. No need to call everyone a jerk just because of a few idiots.
That was actually nice. What?
Blah, 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 such whiny little coons. Who gives a fudge? I've never seen 1 second of Star Wars and never will, and that is the greatest achievement.
Oh, you're so cool, you never watched a movie. Oh, so edgy. Ooh.
High School Musical, man. Never saw one of them. Not one. Why? Well, because I was like an adult when they came out, so I didn't really feel the need to watch like Disney Channel movies, because, you know, I felt I was kind of out of the age range, and I'm not terribly a fan of musicals to begin with.
Casting sucked. The movies have failed to reach fans the way they should have. Solo was a complete failure and should end the careers of every single lame actor in it. I.e. all of them. Fans get it. Social justice warriors and or nutless fudge boys don't.
Twitter and Instagram seems like a bundle of sticks. Warning. Rainbow Crone left this bullshit posted. Warning. No one who dislikes the new Star Wars movies care enough to harass her. Probably a few loose trolls and some Gamergate crap Disney is drumming up to try and sell DVDs and tickets to Solo.
The people with the tiniest, loneliest, most hate-filled lives. Like this guy.
Get fudge cool. Of course, these gross losers hate the black character, the female characters, children lucky enough to be cast in a legendary franchise, and think it all points to white genocide. Disgusting, immature, fat, neckbeard, alt-right shinhead's gonna shinhead. I don't like white people who listen to rap music too. That makes you think better of me? Oh gosh, please do. I won't be able to live with myself if you don't like me.
Not a huge fan of Star Wars, but definitely not a fan of the left force-feeding their SJW bull snot into everything. Also not a fan of some limp-dink EBW mod sitting on their high horse saying you're wrong if you don't agree with them. Go fudge yourself, RK, you festering coon. Is it any wonder there's a correlation between people with low IQs and the success of Star Wars and superhero movies?
Is that true? See, I did find this article that says enjoyment of trash films linked to high intelligence. I don't see anything else.
Wow, cock much? Sure, there are a lot of loser neckbeard Star Wars fans out there. But there are also casual Star Wars fans who don't like being told that the Force is female, Lando is a robot, fudging pansexual, and that if you don't like anything about the new Star Wars, then you're a homophobic racist. Oh, and Kathleen Kennedy basically told existing Star Wars fans to go fudge themselves, and that the new movies are for gender-fluid SJWs. But if anyone strikes back, then they are a loser, according to whoever wrote this piece of shin article.
The movie was god-awful, and the fans are talking crap to people that feel that way. Good job in pointing out some BS SJW garbage no one cares about. I find it also interesting to watch movies which leading women who do not remove their tops and expose their breasts. Find that a form of masonry. Screw girl power movies. Bring the balance back and make chick like chick movies again.
And I want them all to be white, like how I like America. How you like those apples?
I think there's a pretty big difference between people who enjoy the movies and 50-year-old neckbeards that never left mom's house dressing up like Chewbacca and raging on Twitter.
Hashtag not all Star Wars fans. No one cares about the movie, her, or the action figures. This is just PR to drum up solo ticket sales and DVD sales.
Why does everyone think they're trying to sell solo tickets? Like, oh, did you hear that chick from The Last Jedi deleted her Instagram? Let's go see Solo and grab a Last Jedi Blu-ray.
I'd love for George Lucas to rap my childhood.
My name's George Lucas, and I gotta say, rapping about childhood is the only way. Once you get me started, I'm not about stopping. Just like Helen Keller, I feel this rap popping. Let me begin with your birth. You slid out of home cause your daddy passed first. Crying for that titty, but your mama was too busy. Your daddy running off to get out of that city. Moving right along. 8 or 9 years, you're sitting in the living room holding back tears. Star Wars on the screen and you envy Luke and Vader, wishing for your dad, but he's the evader. High school was not kind to you. Back to Star Wars, it's where you flew. Prequels came out and you were amped. Outside the theater is where you camped. Now you're all grown and you are pissed. The Last Jedi made you question your wish for more Star Wars, but they gave you Rose Tico. Shut your mouth and spend that money on those sequels. Yeah, that's right. Spend on those sequels, motherfucker. You know you gonna have to anyway, so just stop whining, you bitch. That was your childhood, bitch. Lucas out.
It's a terrible George Lucas.